In this video, we're going to talk about how to invest for beginners with little money. So even if you only have $100 or $50, $1, or even no money, you can get started investing. And I'm going to show you how exactly in this video. I've been investing a long time. I've used a lot of different tools and platforms to invest my money, and this is by far the easiest thing I've ever seen. And on top of that, it only takes about 5 minutes to get started. And once you get started investing with this app, you'll be on your way to building wealth and improving your financial future and really using your money like the wealthy do, where you take your money and use that to make more money. So here's a quick peek into my account so you can see how much I've accumulated just by using this app for the last few months. And just to be clear, I started this with no money. I didn't make any initial investment. And this is what I've been able to accumulate in that time. So if this sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. We're just about to start. And if we haven't met, my name is Bob Loddick, and I've been helping people with their money and finances for the last 10 years or so. And on this channel, what we do is we give you practical tips and strategies to put more money in your pocket. And then we also talk about some of the timeless biblical principles on how to manage that money wisely. So if that resonates with you, definitely hit the subscribe button. I'd love to be friends so you can hear from us as we create new content. Now, down in the description, we're gonna have a whole bunch of helpful links, including the link to the actual tool that we're talking about today. And at the time of this recording, they're actually offering a free $5 bonus just for signing up. But I do need to say that that offer isn't available on their standard homepage, so you do need to go through the link to actually get that bonus. All right, so with all of that out of the way, let's get started. All right, so this is the Acorns app, website, tool, whatever you want to call it. And what I love so much about it is it allows anyone to get started investing, even if you don't have any kind of initial investment. And so the way it works is they allow you to invest your spare change. So what that means practically is if you go to Starbucks and you spend $9.47, they're going to go ahead and round that up to $10 and then take that 53 cents and invest that for you. And if you do that over and over every day with your purchases, that adds up to a lot of money that is now invested. And what's also awesome is that it's automatic and you don't have to think about it. We'll just go ahead and sign up and just kind of go through this process and just show you how easy it is. So we'll just go ahead and click this Get Started button. Throw in an email. We're going to go ahead and generate a password. Go ahead and check the box and we'll go ahead and create account. And now what it's asking to do is connect to your bank account. And the reason is because the whole idea behind Acorns is that they take these purchases and they round them up and then take that round up amount and then invest that. So, and I like that they use 256-bit encryption. It just makes me feel a little bit better since I'm connecting my bank account to them over there. So I'll just go ahead and click Connect Bank and we're going to get all hooked up here. All right, so what we're going to do now is just go ahead and select our bank account and get that all plugged in. Go ahead and click Link Account. All right, so now that we have our bank account linked, we just need to give them a little bit more information. And so I'm just going to go ahead and type this in. And we're going to go ahead and click Next. So just go ahead and put in all of our information here. We'll go ahead and answer a security question for them. And then anytime you're signing up for pretty much any investing account, you have to answer these 3 questions. I used to work for a brokerage firm, and so, yeah, I'm just very familiar with them. And so in my case, none of these apply. And then now what they're trying to do is help you determine kind of how, what your risk tolerance should be and how they should invest your money, whether it should be a little bit more conservative or a little bit more on the riskier side. So we're going to go ahead and answer these questions. I am self-employed. And then we can just hit Next. And so then based on the answers to questions, this is how they recommend that we invest in a pretty conservative approach since we are looking to get this money out within a short time frame. And so the majority of our money is going to be invested in bonds with a little bit in stocks and a little bit in real estate. And so I believe you can still change this after we get past this screen if you want to kind of override it, but this is what their recommendation is. All right, so by default, when you set up an account, what it does is it starts using this roundups thing that we went through when we hooked up our bank account. And so that was one way to add money, but you can add additional amounts of money to it automatically just to kind of get things moving even faster. So if we wanted to add $5 a month, we could do that. Or if we wanted to add a one-time kind of thing, we could do that. And in our case, I'm not going to add any of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make an investment later. All right, so which funding source would you like to use to fund your roundups and found money? We're going to use our checking account that we connected. And then now we are all set up. And so they send a little confirmation email over to us, but I'm going to go ahead and get logged in and kind of show you how it works. So when you first log into your account, you're not going to have anything going on yet because it's going to take a little time for those roundups to be invested, for your account to be approved and all that. But I'll just go ahead and flip over to my active account and I can show you what's going on there. All right, so now we are in my account that's already a little bit established, and you can kind of see what's going on here. And we can just go to the past and kind of see some of the performance and what's happened. And so these are the total amount of dividends that have been paid, the total gain or loss over the last couple months. It shows the different roundup investments that have been made. The reason that these are not less than $1 from the round, from them rounding up from like $9.45 to $10 is because what they do is they don't invest that 55 cents. They wait till it reaches a certain threshold to invest it, just to keep you from having like a million little investments. And so right here it shows you like what's going on. So we have $3.41 of roundup so far, and they won't invest that till we reach the $5 point. So that's what's going on here. And so it's just really cool the way it's laid out. It's super simple. It's easy to understand, and you can just kind of modify all kinds of different things. So like those regular investments we could add here. They have another thing they have a multiplier for the roundup. So say the roundup was 55 cents, we could do a 2x multiplier, and that would just change that to $1.10. So the point is they're just trying to find any way they can to help you just scrape off a little bit of money to get it invested. And so they just make it really, really easy to do. And something else that's really cool that they do is they have all these other companies that you can go do something with, and then you can earn money that essentially will be invested for you. So if you go, I guess, host on Airbnb, they'll give you $250, that you can invest in your account. And there's just a lot of different stuff here. So there's like life insurance, they'll give you $5 if you do this. If you do Uber Eats delivery, they'll give you $5 and invest that. If you buy Amazon tablet, they give you 3% of whatever that cost is invested. So there's all these cool little things like this that you can do to just increase the amount of money that you have invested. And then best of all, a little easy withdrawal button. They don't make it difficult to get your money out. You just come here and type in however much you want to remove and click withdrawal. And so it literally is that simple, which I really like a lot, that they don't, hijack your money and make it really, really difficult to get out. And if you're interested in using a retirement account like a Roth IRA or something, which I highly recommend, you can use their Acorns Later program, which I have not started with yet, but I'm really excited that they're offering this because, it's just a really good thing. So that is the Acorns app, and it's by far the easiest way I've ever found to get started investing with basically no money. So if that's you and you want to get started, we have a link down below that you can check out and, give them a shot or dig in deeper, do some more research. If you have any questions about them, I'm happy to answer anything that I know down in the comments. So leave any comments down below there, happy to answer. And then, of course, you can obviously always go over to their site and check out maybe their FAQ page or something like that if you have any other questions. So like I mentioned before, if you are interested in signing up, they're currently offering that $5 sign-up bonus. And if you use the link, I think up here or down in the description, that will get you that bonus offer. And real quick, I have a question for you. So if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment down below just with a yes or no answer. I want to know if you are a new investor or not. So if you're a new investor, say yes. If you're not, say no. And I'm just curious about who's watching the video. So if you wouldn't mind leaving us a comment with that, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you found this helpful and could give us a thumbs up down below as well, that would be super awesome. And that's all for today. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.